looks like you are being given the go-ahead, or someone here in the collective is being given the go-ahead to make something public here and not to stress about it. I do feel also that there are downloads coming in for someone, very important downloads that are going to help guide you through the next phase of not just your life, a specific tumultuous energy that is coming through. You have someone who, and it's not even coming out on the cards, it's something that I felt as I was tapping in, who is not going to like it. They're not going to like the things that you say. They're not going to like the truth that you have to say either. They're not going to believe you. The star coming out, we are talking about, you know, beauty, being online, what people see, the public, but also we're looking at faith as well. So there's something here that may shake this person's faith, or it may shake the faith of people around them when they hear the truth. We have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man being in reverse is all obstacles have been removed so that your truth can be spoken. It can just be spoken. All obstacles are being removed. This person is not happy. We also have here the Nine of Swords in reverse. You're being told not to worry and not to have concern, especially when it comes to something becoming public. The High Priestess being in the upright is wonderful because it is looking at something's being given to you that holds a lot of responsibility. It holds a lot of responsibility. I heard my turn. You get to have a turn now. When I was shuffling the cards, I was shown the King of Swords and I was shown the Two of Pentacles, which is telling me that there is a choice that is being made that is out of your hands, it's out of their hands, and it's in the hands of the courts, or it's in the hands of the government, or it's in the hands of somebody who has a lot more sway than this person does. And they're not happy. Yeah, this showed itself to me as well, the Queen of Swords here. Someone's appointing you. They're appointing you what exactly? What are they appointing the collective? What's going on here? What are they appointing you? Ten of Wands is coming out in reverse. So something that's very, very strenuous. Something that may help other people that are going through things that are very similar to what you may have gone through. Okay, someone here doesn't want you speaking on this. Tell me about this. Tell me about this, please. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. You have the Tower in reverse. Okay, someone here's trying to stop this. Or it's to do with not wanting change to come in. Yeah, High Priestess is coming out. We've also got the Empress here. Someone's very, very, very upset. They feel like they have been cheated out of something here. What wonderful cards, look. We've got the High Priestess, we have the Empress, we have the Queen of Cups. This is a position, a very high position, or an opportunity that puts you in a very high standing, because it's to do with helping others. And it feels like somebody who is in the government, someone who is of high stature, they have been looking at you and going, you're a good candidate for this. And someone doesn't like this at all. They feel like you're stealing something from them. I'm gonna ring this bell. This is just to cleanse the space. I should actually welcome you in and tell you who I am. It helps, doesn't it? My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's really good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. I will be ringing this just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and in 1. Okay, let me just have a sip of water as well. I'm super thirsty. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on here. Tell me about the star, please, Spirit. What do we need to know about the star? Okay, we have confusion coming through. We have someone who's very confused. They may be confused by a decision that is made. They may be confused by the information that you give out. There may be, I don't know why I'm getting like, isn't it like you speaking your truth on something here? It's going to aggravate this person and they're going to think you're lying. Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who is very unmotherly or very unnurturing. They do not know how to show affection in any way, shape or form. Tell me about the star, please. What do we need to know about the star? We have the Two of Wands coming out in reverse. Okay, for this going public or this going online, it may be something that starts off very quietly, and I feel like something that you do is going to go viral. Like you're going to go viral, or something that you say is going to go viral. The brand or the company or the governmental body or whatever it is that are asking you to either join them, help them, work with them, be an ambassador for them. I cannot say that word for some reason. They're going to go viral because of what you say. Tell me about the Hanged Man, please. Knight of Pentacles is coming through. So this is talking about like long-term investments, but also to do with patterning. Okay. So something is coming in that has been a long-term investment that maybe has been waiting. This is almost like a wish coming true, but it's a wish that has taken decades to get here. Decades and decades. Tell me about the Nine of Swords in reverse, please. What do I need to know about this? Please and thank you. Four of Wands is coming out. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of stability. A lot of... It's not just stability though, or safety. It's almost like having soul family around you, because when you look in the foreground, if you look in the background, excuse me, not the foreground, you can see that there's an entire citadel back there. Then there's a castle thing going on over there. There's people everywhere. This is not just building some sort of safety and security for yourself. It may be building security and safety for others, or it may have already been built and they're sharing this with you. Okay, something big is coming forward and someone is very, very angry that they do not get to be part of this. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, and I can see black smoke coming out behind that one. So there's someone who's very bitter, the Magician, because they get nothing. They haven't healed. It's not their blessing. Them trying to steal someone else's blessing is crazy. You think in 2026 that we wouldn't be doing things like this anymore, but... what do I know, right? The Tower in reverse. Tell me about the Tower in reverse, please. We have the Five of Wands. Okay. So someone's very, very angry with how something has been... How someone has deliberated, or how a group has deliberated, and how they've come to their final choice, or their final, you know, perspective on... either you being the candidate. There's something about you being the candidate and how it leaves them distraught. It leaves them stabbed in the back. Queen of Swords is coming out in reverse. This person, maybe they kind of, they rely on manipulation, on paying people in bribes to get through that back door, or to, like, you know, change those documents. I don't know. I am getting that this person is not used to not winning. They're not used to not winning. Whatever this is, they're very, very, very upset. We've got the King of Pentacles coming out to the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so they're used to getting things by any means necessary, especially when it comes to money, income, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to investments. They are used to getting their own way. They're just used to getting their own way. Okay. Let me pop you there. Let me have a look at you. King of Swords is coming out. Eight of Cups. Okay. Legally, they're not viable. They're not a candidate because of something they've done in the past. Eight of Wands to the King of Swords. Okay, so there's some sort of justice coming in. Maybe even like the police coming in. I don't know if they have... I don't think they have a warrant for the arrest, but they definitely... There's something going on with the law with them that doesn't sit right with whatever would have made them a candidate. Now, what is it that you speak on them? What is it that you're going to say about them? We've got the Wheel of Fortune to the World. This is a completion. This is something that you are supposed to be getting, and you've gained closure from these people. This person was a competitor. I don't know if they're your copycat, but they're definitely your competitor. This person could be your sibling. They could be somebody who was supposed to be a sister or brother to you, and this person's backstabbed you. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles coming out to death with the Ace of Pentacles. This person would step on their own grandmother to get ahead. You know that. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. No legacy there. Breakup of a family maybe. Death coming out. With death there is rebirth. And you can see that from this person, them passing away, their body has become sustenance for this tree and for mushrooms and for like fairies to come in. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this person, they may have cut off a lot of people around them because they thought that they were going to be getting this. Eight of Swords to the Knight of Swords. They were trying to trap you. They may have tried to trap you in some sort of legal thing. Now, please know my readings are timeless. This may have not have happened yet. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out with an offer of some sort, an investment. Okay. Nine of Wands coming out in reverse. Do you know what I'm getting? Is there is someone here who has decided that they are going to either take you to court or make you look like you are a really bad candidate to either work for this group, to, like I said before, all of the list of things, like you could be an ambassador, so on and so forth. They have been building some sort of case here to stop you from getting that job or getting that position or getting whatever it is that's coming forward, even though this is a blessing, a wish that has been waiting for you for a very long time, and you're now in the right place in your life, in your emotions, in your spirituality, to actually be able to open your arms and receive it fully without it being drained by other people or wasted or anything like that. And this person has made it like their life's goal to take it from you, but to do it in a way of manipulation so that other people look at you in the same way that people are going to look at them when they realize that it had nothing to do with you and all to do with them. Now, what you say about this person, I feel like the way in which you say it is really important, as in, it's like this person's not just trying to character assassinate you, they're trying to rub you out from the same job that they do or the same area of industry, and they're gonna get caught for this. I feel like they're already getting caught. It's already been set in motion. And the way that you respond to them trying to mash you up, trying to get rid of you, whatever it may be, is actually what may make this company or whatever this blessing is invest in you more, invest in you even more. We have the Six of Wands coming out in reverse. Okay, so the Six of Wands is an energy of moving on, celebration after there being a lot of conflict, especially conflict, as you can see here with the Five of Wands, a lot of people fighting in between themselves over something I heard that's not even theirs. With the Tower in reverse, they're not allowing this tower to fall. They're not allowing change to come in, and they do not want to adapt to that change. They want change to adapt to them. Now, with it in reverse, this is failing something or not being able to win. So I do feel like there's going to be a bumpy ride for someone here in the collective. However, we do have the Six of Swords next to it, which is stating that just because it starts off bumpy doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. Okay, I'm putting this down over the Four of Wands. I feel like there is going to be a group of people around you that are going to support you. There's going to be a large group of people that support you here, even if you do not win a case or it has to be looked at again. This is very specific. So if you are going through courts, let's say for example because of a house, let's just say a house for now, and sorry about that, and it failed the first time, and you're like, no, I need to appeal this, it will happen the next time. But please know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to give you any legal advice in any way, shape or form. The Six of Swords coming out here is letting us know that there's going to be fatalities on both sides, is what I'm getting here. However, you still get to move away from something that may drain you drain you dry, take from you, stop you from having this opportunity, this blessing, whatever it is that's being given to you by God, be given to you by the divine, by the oneness of all. That orange coming through here, it does feel like family. It feels like family. That's why I said a sister. It doesn't have to be a sister. It could be a sibling, a cousin, an auntie, uncle. The orange there is denoting the sacral chakra. We're looking at family, family ties, family emotions, family, you know, family ties and emotions that trigger up trauma from the past. Tell me about the Five of Wands, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Spirit has a lot to say about it. We've got here is judgment and strength. Okay. It's supposed to go this way. There's something about remembering that even when it gets rocky or things are stressing you out, you're exactly where you're supposed to be in any given moment. You're supposed to be there. There is something that you are learning from that experience that is going to make you wiser, that's going to make you stronger, that's going to make you, you know, more powerful in your own I am presence. Get to see her bum. But she's showering outside as well, which I think is really awesome. She's one with nature. There's a need here to know that through the chaos there is a blessing. You are going to have people, this person is very karmically stuck in a loop, so let's just call them a karmic. Okay. A lot of finger pointing. There's a lot of finger pointing going on here. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Temperance is coming out here. Okay. So when this is announced, that the choice that was made by the government, by the courts, by whoever, that you would be receiving something or you would be getting this opportunity, you're going to have this job. Expect there to be your small circle of people that you trust, that you love, that love you, that are going to celebrate. But there's going to be other people who are karmically still inclined to point the finger at others rather than at themselves, who are going to kick up a massive stink. Absolutely. And this massive stink may actually, I feel like it may fall into court. It may actually fall into court. Or spill over into court. Tell me about the Nine of Wands in reverse, please. Okay, we've got the King of Cups coming out here. Alright, so they're fighting over something that may have been left behind by a caregiver. They may be fighting over the blessing that's being offered by a caregiver. This King of Cups is somebody who... they're very mature in their emotions, they're a very good listener, but they're also a provider and protector. So I want to know a little bit more about this King of Cups, please. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups coming out in reverse. Okay, someone here is going to take it very, very personally that they weren't given this opportunity. Now, this opportunity could be anything from, you know, continuing on a charity that they had, you know, built in as a foundation for a lost loved one. It could be, and you know, and it could have a trust built to it, and you're very responsible, you get to take that over. It could be that you're being left a massive lump sum of money. It feels like something very public though. It feels very public. It feels very, very, very big. It feels like it is a game changer for you. Whatever this opportunity, inheritance, windfall, job thing is, it highlights to this other person that they do not fit the criteria to become that leader. They don't fit it. Even if they want to tell themselves that they do. Even if their cronies around them tell them, oh my gosh, yes you are, queen, king. They're not. They are not, because they would rather take dirty tactics than just take what they're being told. It's not you. You're not being chosen this time. The Seven of Cups coming out in reverse is a stark wake-up call. It's a stark reminder of where they are. Expect... I don't really want to say all-out war, but that's what I'm getting. Expect a massive narcissistic meltdown where if I can't have it, nobody can. Tell me about the Six of Swords. No, you came up before I even said that. Tell me about the Six of Swords, please. Thank you. Eight of Swords is coming out. Wow. Okay. It feels like you're being moved away from some sort of legal trap that they may have been trying to set for you. That's part of the reason why they're so upset as well, is because they've been planning this for a while. Whatever it is that you're being offered, they may have already known about this, or they may have heard about this and wanted it so bad that they definitely were trying to have you removed, seen, and like I said at the start, they didn't want you to be seen as like a viable candidate for this, but they're trapping themselves. They don't realize they're trapping themselves. Their behavior is going to be their downfall. Tell me about Judgment, please. Yeah, look, this good Judgment is going to have everybody else up in arms. Too many cards, Spirit. Can I just get one, please? Oh, thank you. My goodness, Knight of Swords is coming out here. It seems that the news of you getting this blessing is going to move at the speed of light. Like, everyone's going to know about it and everyone's going to want their piece. I feel like you have estranged family members or certain people that take sides that are going to rush into the fray and be like, that's not fair. Oh my gosh, I should be getting this. What about me? You need to tell the truth. You're lying about this, this and this. I can't believe it. It's really giving adults having a wobbler. Adults having a massive wobbler. A lot of entitlement is coming through. Okay, let's have a look over here. Complete commitment with Love is Strange, with a 44 coming out. There's messy energy here. That number condensing down to a 9. We are looking at a Sagittarius. We are also looking at Scorpio as well. They're right next to each other, and I don't know why that has relevance, but it does. What would you like the collective to know about this information that you have given them, Spirit? What would you like them to do with this information? I'm sorry, is my phone in the way? It could be charging it. I'm sorry. I'll just get out of it. Sorry. I'm sorry if there is a wire like sticking out. Tell me about Temperance, please. Way too many. Okay, way too many, way too many. Can I have one? Just one. Tell me about Temperance, please. Please and thank you. Okay. Be your true self. Okay, someone here is stating that you are lying about your character. There's something very important about your character that gets you this role, gets you this seat, gets you this job, this opportunity, this blessing, this money, whatever it may be. And so these people have been planning to more or less character assassinate you and try and have actual receipts. Try and have actual receipts. So be your true self being in reverse. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're so angry. They're so angry. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance, death, and the maiden. But it's in reverse. Okay. I think that whoever this King of Cups is very affluential. Or influential, excuse me, whether that's in your community, in your family, or it could be globally, nationally, because I don't know what this blessing specifically is for you. I just know that it's very big. I know it's very, 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 very big. If it's money wise, almost think of like the amount that you get paid in a year and then times that by 10, times that by 20, times it by 30, for example. But I think it goes deeper than just money. There's something else attached to this. The invasion with boundaries violated and dominance in reverse. Someone here couldn't be bullied. Somebody here couldn't be like pushed to give up or to change something here. If we are looking, for example, at someone giving you a life-changing job offer and you have to, you know, move across the world, but you get all of this pay and all of this medical and you get to really help people's lives, especially with the truth that you are speaking. It feels like the people around, whoever it is that's offering you this job, for example, they are badgering. They're badgering this person to go, no, 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 not the collective. that person over there. You want to go for that person, because there's going to be a couple of rotten eggs in that batch that are connected to your your estranged family in some way. And I don't know if it's money or bribes or something along, or just friendship, but something along those lines. If this is just to do with, let's say, for example, you speaking your mind, when it comes to an family inheritance, then this goes viral. They could be trying to knock your virtue specifically to stop you from getting something here, because it feels like whoever this King of Cups is, irrespective of what that is, job, money, inheritance, whatever, this person is of either of faith, of spirituality, or just has a very high moral code. Very high moral code. And they want whatever this offer is, whatever this blessing is, to go to somebody who sits in the same vibration as them. And this is why you're being chosen. Now, I know sometimes people in the collective, like in the comments, will be like, oh yeah, but now you've said it, now that, you know, the karmics aren't going to do it. They're going to do it anyway. It's fated. They're going to do it anyway. Even if they were watching this and viewing it and taking notes and being like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be so dramatic when this happens. It's in their nature. They're going to do it anyway. Tell me about the Seven of Cups, please, to the Six of Wands. You got glamour, intrigue and drama coming out in reverse. So this is, there's some sort of exposure going on here. There is definitely some sort of exposure going on here. And it feels like what is happening to you, or what happens to you, has happened to other people. This is why your truth is so important, and you speaking your truth is so important. We have My Life is Sweet coming up next. I do feel, and I've said this before, that many people who view my content or watch, you know, casually or regularly, you don't look like what you've been through. You literally do not look like the wars and battles and dark nights of the souls that you have been through. And it's both a blessing and a curse, isn't it? It's a blessing because nobody wants to look as haggard as they feel. And I say that with love. But it's also a curse because then people don't take you seriously when you're like, actually, if I told you all of the things that I've been through, I could write a novel and your jaw would be on the floor. Okay? We have working too hard, and it's in reverse. Okay. Yeah, someone's going to want to try and rally up this family member or person within your community that you may have classed as a family member. They're going to want to rally up loads of other people to oppose you from getting this. Be aware, okay? Be aware. Is there anything else that they need to know? Okay, let's see. What's the vibe? What is the vibe here? I was aiming to try and do shorter readings just because I've been so tired, and I'm working through some medical and health things, but I can't make my readings any shorter without cutting out content. I'm going to keep trying, but yeah, for now they're just the way that they are. Okay, intimacy and soulmates coming out. Twin flame, friendship, romantic partner, mutual respect, unity and closeness. This family member is looking at things from a point of view that has more to, it's greed. I heard greed. It's not just to do with the position of power that you're going to be given, or the position with that's affluent and has lots of money and abundance and stuff like that. It has to do with this King of Cups. There's something about this King of Cups that they don't want you to have. Like the King of Cups is a prized possession rather than a human being, like a spiritual being having a human experience. I don't know if this is going to be your boss, or if this is somebody who is like your granddad or something along those lines. Forget about romantic partner for now. I'm taking that out. Your twin flame does not always have to be a romantic partner. Please be aware of that. And friendship is there. There's something here about, in their head, you're stealing something that is theirs. And I had that at the beginning. And it's not just the offer, it's not just the inheritance, it's the person. It's the person offering you this blessing. Because the person offering you this blessing is seeing the not just the potential within you, they're seeing you for who you are and going, this person is perfect. They're perfect to carry on the family, you know, family lineage, family legacy, whatever it may be. They're perfect to continue on this charity, or to do this job, or to become the CEO next to me, or they're perfect to be able to do this, this and this, and speak truth on things that have happened, not only to them, but to others. And this person, whoever it is that just has it out for you, they can't stand that. They're not being chosen. They're not being seen like that. They're not being looked at like that. And I've noticed this pattern, and please, this is my opinion, it's not fact, but I've noticed this pattern of people who do not know how to be comfortable with just knowing their emotions, if that makes sense. Like, even the ugly ones, the ones that make you sad, asking yourself why, getting to know your own inner child. People who are really detached from themselves, when someone is nice to them, they assume that there is something romantically inclined, when it's just someone being nice. And that is not all of the time, it's just most of the time. And that is something that I've witnessed, I've seen. And at first I found it very peculiar. And then it's like, oh, you're so detached that you can't tell the difference between someone just being kind to you and someone wanting to romantically flirt with you. And that's what I'm getting here from this family member, sibling, cousin, whoever it is, that is looking at the offer that you're being given and going, oh no, you're getting love, you're getting romance, it must be romance. When it doesn't really have anything to do with that. We've got cutting ties here, freedom, standing up and awaken, and then we have twin flame, friendship and romantic partner. So they're trying to block you from this person, and not just from the blessing, not just the blessing that comes with it. Now we have old ex, dead relationships, and old ways. So this is not coming from an old ex. This is definitely coming from somebody that you have already estranged, or at least created a low contact relationship with because of their behavior. What is going on with this card? There we go. So let me pop this one down. Anything else, please, and thank you. Tell me about the invasion, boundaries violated, thank you. Toxic is coming out here. Drama, arguments, and incompatibility. Yeah, so you do have this energy coming towards you simply because this person, whoever they may be to you, is choosing you as their representative, as the person that's going to hold on to this responsibility. And with that responsibility comes a lot of side benefits, right? And I'm not talking, sometimes I have to be really careful with what I'm saying, like side benefits, not giggity, just like, it could be money, it could be a better apartment, it could be so on and so forth. You see what I mean? Tell me about glamour, intrigue, and drama. Oof, okay. Yeah, this person's blocked. Moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. This person is blocked. This person's been blocked by many. There may be a community that walk away from this person, because they're seeing this person for who they are. They're I'd say they're like a high level manipulator. And this is going to be the last straw. People are going to really see them for who they are. And if you've had family members or friends taking sides over some sort of disrespect that happened, or boundary that was overstepped by this person, they're not going to be taking sides anymore. It's not even like they're, oh, I'm going to take collective sides. They're just like, I'm out. I'm not supporting this person anymore, because they're going to embarrass themselves. They're going to show themselves for who they actually are. We have masked, hiding, concealing, and deception, and it's upside down. Yeah, so they're going to out themselves. They're going to out themselves. That's crazy. Okay. One more, please, before I go. Thank you. Psychopath is coming out in reverse. Abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. It does feel like whoever it is that is the messenger that's going back to tell everybody, they want to be seen in a specific way as well. We have got hopeless, lost, depression, and thoughts of self-exit coming out. I could read forever on this, so I'm going to close down this reading. And let's just see what Spirit would like to tell us about, if there are any warnings, any advice, any guidance. Come here. Okay. Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation, please? Okay. Secret admirers coming out in reverse. Okay, you do have an old ex or someone from your past that may feel a type of way about you, but this is like extra energy that I don't want to tap into right now because I don't have that extra energy. I'm sorry. You should accept valid criticism is coming out in reverse. Yeah, someone's just coming in to cuss you out and to be like, that's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Seriously. Tell me about blocked, please. Thank you. We have February coming out here. So this could be going down in February. Time to get out of a situation is coming out. We have successful outcome to your problem. So you're still going to be successful in getting out of whatever chaos they are trying to bring to your door. It's not that it's going to miss your door and not come in your house. It will come in your house. It's just allowing it to do whatever it needs to do, or staying very calm within and knowing that this is temporary. I've been told to leave it there. Okay, I really hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed, that you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see exactly when I upload. Let me take some more. I'm so thirsty. If you are a casual viewer, I would love for you to do the same thing, just because if you pop in now and then and you really like the vibe and you know, and you get something from these videos, you know, I can't speak, the messages resonate, I'd appreciate you hitting on the subscribe. It helps me, but it also means that you get to have a deeper connection with the collective, with this little corner of the internet, because every single reading that I do, I always put live chat in, always, and I do 3 videos per day. It means that you won't miss out on when those videos are coming out, and you get to build a connection with the people in that community, and they're awesome. They're really awesome people. I'd love if you did that. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, see, I'm just talking about you. Hearts, kisses. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Boop.